Okay, this was sweet. Take a look at Angel Reese and this young fan, and then see if you recognize the fan for a second here. Reese, after the Skies lost to the Mercury, approaches the young fan, gives her a hug or an embrace, and then it looks like just genuine happiness and genuine smiles, right? But if you see that sign, it says, "Hey, Angel, remember me? You will always be the all star of my heart." Or, yes, you'll always be the all-star of my heart. Well, that girl there is the same girl that Angel Reese gave her shoes to at the WNBA All-Star game. If you recall, the young lady was at the time had a Reese's Pieces sign, or said, "I'll trade you these Reese's," whatever the case was. And Angel found her at the All-Star game and gave her shoes at that point in time. So it shows that the young lady and her father are very dedicated to the Angel Reese fandom, and also that the dad has the resources to get them close to the action on a consistent basis. I mean, here's the moment from the All-Star game. If you recall, there's the sign, and here is the video. At that point in time, you saw Angel give her the shoes, same girl, which was cool. Now, I think the smile that I saw from Angel was sort of telling after a loss. Obviously, she should be frustrated. The team should be frustrated. The Sky are lacking in shot creation. But when it comes to Angel herself, there were some interesting moments in that game from the highlight standpoint. She had one of her better games of the season. I'm going to take a look at some of these highlights here to explain what I'm talking about for a second. Because Angel has a higher ceiling, I think, than people realize, given the fact that she hasn't converted around the basket. She takes a lot of shots around the basket and is not shooting a good enough percentage. But that's also a very easy path to improvement because, she mic and drills it in the offseason and starts finishing around the basket at a better clip. Just converting on, let's say, 2 more shots per game would get her close to a 20 and 10 average the way she's rebounding because she's a monster on the glass. But if you looked at this game against the Mercury, Angel actually hit some mid-range shots. So when she finishes around the basket, that will open things up. And then if she can just not hesitate on this face-up, because they're giving it to her, right? Like you see the defense giving her the space. I mean, she's wide open under the basket. That's what I'm talking about, converting under the basket. Missed on the first one there, but, she's relentless in getting it back. But that's, a whole new dimension for her. That was a strong finish from Angel. She almost had a 20-20 game in this one. But that little face-up, that would be different. She hasn't really unveiled that as of yet. You've seen her do it here and there, but consistently, that would be a whole new dimension for her game. I think if you look at the way she could improve, good defense there, the way she could improve is simply converting around the basket, getting a go-to move on the block, and then hitting that face-up game, that face-up jumper. And then she could take the face-up jumper and dribble past people once she has them committed to the face-up game. And I think Caitlin Clark separating herself in the Rookie of the Year, whatever you want to call it, is good for Angel. Because I think the longer Angel was compared to Caitlin, the more unrealistic the expectations became and the more scrutiny that was going to come to her game. And now she can thrive on her own because, as I've said many times before, Angel is a star